Hey everybody, it is your boy FK. Today we are back again with one of the story that is currently trending in Zambia. Before I go any further, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever you are watching me from here in the United States, Memphis, Tennessee to be specific. The time is 14 hours or 2 p.m. Okay, so back to the story. Yomap, who is one of the most performing currently artists in Zambia, dropped an album which is titled Vibes on Vibes. Now, just like the tradition is, Yomap's appearance has always have some smoke, has always some controversy that follows him. Not too long ago, Yomap released a song with one of the Malawian artists where he made some statements, say Mulubu Pogupanga Anagwada. Okay, something like that. All right. So in these lyrics simply mean that when God was creating you, He knelt down. A lot of people rose to condemn such kind of lyrics, saying that God cannot kneel before anybody, before any human being, and before all manner of things. And this time around, it is one of the songs into his album called Vibes on Vibes. So this song shows two women kissing each other. So this brought up a lot of commotion, a lot of talkings in Zambia, and a lot of people condemning the song, condemning that visual art into that specific song, to where Yomap was proposed or was asked to re-edit and repost that video so that they can cut off that visual graphic into his video. So there's issues just like always did not go well with Yomap and his team, where in defense we saw the president of Zam trying to come on board, trying to calm the situation, maybe after communicating to people responsible, Yomap for his DJ, Coach Kandeke, and his producers and the rest. But then that still did not fit very well with his management. Then we saw where the wife of Yomap came in and attacked the president of ZAM, which is Zambia Music Association, something like that, who happened to be Biflo, where she came and attacked him, that you and me, see, we are the same. The difference is only that you've been to America and you shook the hand of Obama. Otherwise, removing the part that you met Obama, you and me are the same. So we don't know if Kidist is a man or Biflo is a woman. And whatever the impact Biflo has done, Kidist has done it before. That's what the statement simply meant. Away from that, so it was a lot of attacks which came from Olio's management, which happened to be Yomap's Kandeke, who happened to be his DJ and his manager, and his producers, though some producers did not speak the word directly, and the wife, of course. Okay, so they came up trying to defend the song, trying to bring up some stories from the past of them, people who have made music in line, which has got visual with the kind of visual that they had put in, where we saw an artist, undressing and make some statements like kiss my ass, stuff like that. So this music we've heard that has been banned. It has been banned by IDA, which I feel it is the broadcasting body that manages media, televisions, and radio stuff to do with that in Zambia. So why the condemnation? Why the condemnation when we are able to see people naked, people kissing each other, lesbian, gay, everywhere on TVs? Still look at artists like from Nigeria, artists like from America, artists like from South Africa. All what we see is nakedness. But why is it that Zambia is so unique not to tolerate such kind of visual or such kind of behavior into musicians when making their music or their content? So it will interest you to know that Zambia, it is one of the countries which happen only to be two countries in Africa which are completely Christian nations. Okay, which are completely Christian nations, and Zambia being one of them, it upholds the high value into its culture, tradition, and Christianity values. So because of that, that is the pace that people are rising up with, because it seems like that visual is trying to push people into accepting the reality that gayism and lesbianism has come to stay, which people are saying Yomap is trying to promote in his music. So people are trying to call him out and say, hey, to whom much influence is given, much is expected. So they're telling Yomap, see, you're a Zambian, you have got daughters. By the way, Yomap has 2 daughters. And how would you feel if your daughters tomorrow you see them kissing each other or when they become lesbian? So you're a responsible Zambian citizen who is responsible of upholding the value of the nation and make sure that we preserve the culture and the tradition of Zambia as a nation. So they asked Yomap to edit the song, which up to now we see the song is still on YouTube and is attracting numbers due to controversy. People are trying to check it out, and it is growing and it's booming. And I think because of that, Yomap is not ready to change the song or to remove such that visual into the songs, which we've seen the IBA has moved in to ban his song. So a lot of people have risen again to defend B-Flow, saying, hey, look at B-Flow was just trying to cover you up so you can settle the issue. That's people rising so hard on you. But why are you dragging him into the issue of being jealous, or maybe it's just trying envious of your work and everything? By the way, B-Flow is the president of the organization. So that up to now has not sat very well with Yomap and his team and his family. We've seen constantly attacks from the wife, from the DJ or his manager, and from Yomap himself. He put up some few posts. He has put up some few posts in regard of the same song and everything. So let's see how these things will unfold, and we just hope that these two will settle their issues, amicably, and Yomap should just consider what the majority are saying, because it is one thing to blow up and look for money and make wealthy for yourself, but it is another thing to preserve the culture where you would like to see your children growing into and flourishing into. So that is our story for today. Otherwise, hope you enjoy. See you next time. Shalom.